In the early morning haze, the sun peeked through the distant mountains, casting a warm glow over the peaceful valley. Birds sang, and the air was filled with the scent of wildflowers. This serene scene was a far cry from the harsh realities that John Turner had faced in the not-so-distant past. John, a decorated war veteran, had returned from the front lines of a brutal conflict, bearing both the visible and invisible scars of war. He had served his country with unwavering dedication, but the transition from battlefield to civilian life had been anything but easy. As John stepped off the bus that had brought him back to his small hometown, he felt a mix of emotions, relief, anxiety, and a profound sense of displacement. The world he had known for the past several years had been one of chaos and camaraderie, where every action had a clear purpose. Now, he was thrust into the uncertainty of civilian life. His journey began with the search for employment. Despite his military training and experience, John struggled to find a job that matched his skills. Employers didn't seem to understand the relevance of a combat medic's abilities in the civilian workforce. Rejections piled up, and John's sense of self-worth plummeted. In the midst of his despair, John discovered a local support group for veterans. It was there that he met Sarah, a fellow veteran who had faced similar challenges. Sarah had found her calling as a counselor, helping veterans transition to civilian life. She recognized John's potential and encouraged him to pursue a career in healthcare. Her support ignited a spark in John, who decided to enroll in a nursing program. The road to becoming a nurse was arduous. John had to juggle classes, clinical rotations, and part-time work to make ends meet. But he was determined to succeed. His military discipline and the unwavering support of Sarah and the veteran community propelled him forward. One day, during a particularly challenging clinical rotation at a local hospital, John met Grace, an elderly patient battling a severe illness. Grace was scared and in pain, but John's calming presence and compassionate care made all the difference. He held her hand, just as he had done for countless wounded soldiers on the battlefield, and listened to her stories. In that moment, John realized that his skills as a combat medic were not in vain. They had found a new purpose in helping others heal. After graduating as a registered nurse, John continued to work at the hospital, specializing in caring for veterans. He understood their unique struggles and was able to provide not only medical care, but also emotional support. John's dedication caught the attention of a local news outlet, and they featured his inspiring journey in a segment that reached the entire community. John's story resonated with many, leading to an outpouring of support. Local businesses offered job opportunities to veterans, and community members organized events to raise awareness about the challenges veterans face when returning to civilian life. John's journey, from a battle-hardened soldier struggling to find his place in the civilian world, to a compassionate nurse making a difference in the lives of veterans, served as a powerful reminder that every veteran's story is worth honoring and supporting. It was a journey of resilience, redemption, and the enduring spirit of service.